Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. We are the Cupcakes. It is Wednesday, November the 10th, 2021. And we are the show that we just don't drink the tea. We don't sip the tea. We cut the cake. And what else do we do? We eat
it too.
Yes, we're here. Welcome, everyone, to the chat. We have a lot of new viewers that have come in, and we're super excited to bring you the latest on topics and what's going on in the world today and what people want to talk about and hear about. I'm Renita Williams, and I am here with all the cupcakes here. We have Marlene, we have Diane, and we have an honorary cupcake today, Dr. Joffrey Bounce. Let's welcome Joffrey Bounce to the show.
All right, doctor.
He's actually a friend to the show. He's a personal friend of mine. We went to college together. Shout out Hampton University.
Awesome.
And he's just like the all-around doctor that he just gives it all to you. He has all of these channels that he's on. He's on everything that you can name. But I want Dr. Joff to formally introduce himself to our new viewers. Welcome, Dr. Joff.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Joffrey. I'm a board certified
doctor.
emergency medicine doc, as well as a crisis and split-second decisions expert. And Renita did not call it out right. I was her big brother back in Hampton. I was her big brother back in Hampton. We never dated, none of that. I was just her big brother who looked out for her, and she was a great little sister.
Yay, thank you. I still am. So again, we are here talking about, and again, you come with the wealth of information. You always were ahead of the game back in school. I mean, you know, you're doing your thing out here. And I mean, I'm just so happy, proud to say that my big brother is a doctor. And I'm just super excited. And again, the emergency room, I mean, how are things going now? You're in what area right now? Maryland, DMV, right?
Yeah, I am in the DMV. I am that doctor who's actually taking care of COVID patients, sending you home, putting tubes down your throat, and admitting you to the ICU. So I am truly taking care of COVID patients.
Wow.
Okay. So we are, there's so many topics and so many things that people want to know. Like every day we're hearing about COVID. I'm watching the news daily all the time. And every minute of the day, there's a new update. Dr. Fauci, he has a lot of things that he's talking about in terms of, the numbers lowering right now. And I just want to know what's happening out here in the United States.
Thank you for that question. So let me just right side this conversation. Okay. While we are seeing stadiums filled with people acting as if COVID is gone, we need to recognize that there's still about 1,100 people dying per day. 1,100 people dying per day. People like to compare getting vaccinated versus not contracting COVID. That's the wrong comparison, because studies are showing that anyone who is unvaccinated, you will contract COVID. It's not maybe, you will. So the comparison is being vaccinated or having COVID. That's the comparison. And if you contract COVID, just keep this in mind. You are roughly 8 times more likely to develop a clot, 3 times more likely to have a stroke, 2 times more likely to have a heart attack, 40 times more likely to have a central venous thrombosis. And once you contract COVID, you are at risk for developing long haul COVID. Long haul COVID is simply, you've had COVID, you've cleared your body of it, it's been 2 weeks, and you still have symptoms. Those most common symptoms are difficulty breathing, body aches, restlessness, anxiety, erectile dysfunction, loss of hair. Those are all part of long haul COVID. And if you don't mind, let me just go on just a little further. I want to jump right into these vaccines. Look.
Okay.
Bottom line is that if you are vaccinated, you are 5 times less likely to contract the virus. You are 20 times less likely to develop severe symptoms, and 20 and 30 times less likely to die of COVID. In other words, the vaccines are doing what they're supposed to do.
Fantastic. What about the booster? Can you just give us some information about the booster right now? I still haven't gotten my booster shot. I'm a little on the fence, and I just want to know, how is that going to be beneficial now versus a couple of months from now? I mean, do you see any changes with the booster having to get it? Is it helpful?
The booster is absolutely helpful, and we know this factually because Israel's about several months in front of us. And so they've already started giving boosters to all of their citizens. What we do know is that people who were vaccinated early, unfortunately, those antibodies that you develop, they slowly decrease. They slowly decrease after about 6 months. They decrease after about 6 months. However, I want to talk about one particular vaccine, which is Johnson & Johnson. It originally came out and we said that that was a one-shot vaccine. Truth be told, within medicine, we kind of thought it was going to be a second shot. Now, what are they saying? They're saying, hey, if you got Johnson & Johnson, after 2 months, you should get a second shot. You should get a second shot because your antibodies have decreased greatly. In fact, some studies show that they are below 3% since you didn't get that second shot. In other words, Johnson & Johnson, and now the CDC is saying, hey, if you got Johnson & Johnson as your first shot, make sure you get that second shot. And it can be Johnson & Johnson, it can be Pfizer, it can be Moderna. In other words, it's okay to mix them. In fact, it's recommended that you mix them. Why? You get a more robust immune response. In other words, you get more antibodies once you start to mix them.
That's interesting.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Marlene.
I'm sorry. A question about the Johnson & Johnson. I didn't get that vaccine, but now you're saying that the medical field, they recommend that you get a booster 2 months after your first Johnson & Johnson. If that's the case, would you be getting boosters all year long?
Well, not necessarily, because keep in mind, Johnson & Johnson, again, it was just a one shot. Consider that second dose. Don't consider it a booster. Consider it as a required second dose, which actually leads you to your next question, which is most people are saying, are we going to require additional boosters? Truth be told, we're not sure, but the data is looking like we may not require them as often. But no one should be surprised if 1 year from now, they're saying that we're going to need another booster.
Okay.
And believe it or not, that's not uncommon. Let's just look at tetanus. We've got to get a tetanus booster every 5 years. We get a flu vaccine every year. So it's not uncommon for us to need boosters. We're just not sure when the next COVID one we're going to need.
Interesting. Diane, you have a question?
No, I was just saying because I got the Johnson & Johnson shot as well. So I was like, can I mix it up? But he basically answered when he said yes, and they basically recommend that maybe you might try Pfizer or Moderna. So I said I'll definitely consider one or the other, but
so
I don't
Diane,
have to get the Johnson & Johnson shot, is what you're saying again.
You don't have to. In fact, I don't even recommend it. That studies show that people who got Johnson & Johnson as their first shot and people who got Johnson & Johnson as their second shot, while it works, you experience a 4-fold increase in your antibodies. Whereas if you've got Johnson & Johnson and Pfizer, you experience a 75-fold increase. If you get Johnson & Johnson and Moderna, you get a 45-fold increase. And for me, for my booster, I got Pfizer for my first two, but I went out and sought out Johnson & Johnson. So I chose to get that one as my booster.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's interesting because I got the double Pfizer, shot 1 and shot 2, and I was considering the booster as Pfizer as well. So you're saying, Dr. Josh, that we should have our booster, if we had Pfizer 1 and 2, a different type of shot.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. Yes, because the CDC only announced it about 3 weeks ago that it's okay to mix them. But we have data from other countries from back in May that said, hey, you probably get a more robust, a more diverse portfolio in your immune response if you mix them. Now, let's be clear. There's some people listening who got Pfizer, and they chose to get their booster shot as Pfizer. That's fine too. It's this is effective, but if you want a more robust one, a more robust immune response, you should mix them.
Wow.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, well then that answers my question. That answers my question completely because you kind of get stuck on what you have and you want to keep being consistent with it. And of course, I know they said the mix was great, but then they kind of graded each type of vaccination. Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson because J&J you only needed the one. Right?
Yeah. Yes.
So I
yes.
just, well, this is good information because we had a lot of people that wanted to inquire about that information. A lot of people that I work with, they really wanted to know about that because it's just so prevalent right now. Everyone wants to get it, but they're on the fence like myself. But I just really appreciate that information. Thank you. Right now here in Broward County, the public school district, they actually have approved that the staff, the students, and even visitors coming in the building have an option to put on mask gear. It's going to be an option, regardless of whether your health situation is just, you have a choice whether to wear it or not to. And it was totally approved. So as of November 20th, there's an option of to wear a mask or not. You don't have to come in at all with one. What do you think about that?
Well, let me just say this. I would encourage people to kind of watch what say the federal government does. Meaning, if you notice in like airports, you are still required to wear a mask. In the hospitals, we are still required to wear a mask. It's like people who they work out so that they can lose weight. They lose weight and then they stop working out. They forget it was the losing of the weight that it was the working out that led to the losing of the weight. What is my point? The reason why we are experiencing this decrease in the number of infections and like deaths is part of it was we were wearing masks. We were getting vaccinated. It was a layered global response. So I understand that some people some organizations and some school systems are saying you don't have to wear a mask, but every child in the Varner family, everybody, we still wear our masks no matter where we are except in our house.
It just threw a lot of people back because, again, you're in the district, you have your kids going to school, you want them to be safe when they leave your house, you want to know that everyone else is safe when they're in the classroom. And now you have an option. It's straight out. It's totally approved. Like you don't have to come in the building in any public school in Broward County, Florida, wearing a mask.
Oh, well,
that's like the latest hot news, hot off the press.
Well, you're kind of in Florida.
Exactly.
Florida and Texas.
I will be wearing my mask.
Look, Florida and Texas, y'all been tripping for a long time. So
listen, hey, listen, I plead the fifth, but yeah, so that's what's going on here. So, well, thank you for that information. I know you're at your son's practice. He has practice right now, Dr.
Yes, he has a game. He has a game starting soon. So that's what I'm going to break off to soon.
Okay, well, we appreciate, that information. And again, of course, you are the resident doctor here on the Tommy Williams YouTube channel. And of course, now with the cupcakes, you are an honorary cupcake. So thank you so much for that information. Again, thank you for your knowledge and thank you for sharing everything that you can let the viewers know about, as well as our viewing audience and ourselves as well.
Well, thank you very much for having me. I'm looking forward to coming back next time. I'll have better lighting, all that.
Hi, John.
Cheryl, what's going on?
Good. How are you?
Glasses. Love those glasses.
Right. I need a new pair, but thank you. I can see everything. How are you? Thanks for all your insights.
I'm well. And I'm sure that you've had your boosters, right? Oh,
yes.
Renita, can I just comment on like one of the subject?
Okay, sure.
So one of the things is everyone. So again, this is a layered. We are doing a layered response. Part of that is making sure that we have appropriate vitamin D levels. That's very, very key. The studies are consistent and clear that if you have enough vitamin D, and that's the upper end of normal, you're 2 times less likely to even contract COVID. And if you contract COVID and your vitamin D levels are low, you are 10 times more likely to have a worse outcome. And there are 2 groups of people who are more likely to be vitamin D deficient. There are people darker skinned people, or anyone who has any type of pigment, and older people. Here's why. Most of our vitamin D comes from the sun. 90% of it comes from the sun. Well, exactly. Because of our color and because you are older, of any color, you are less efficient at converting sunlight to vitamin D. Hence, it's very important for people of color and older people to make sure that they go and get their vitamin D levels checked. And in the interim, you should make sure that you should think about taking supplements or eat a diet that's rich in vitamin D. For instance, dairy products, fatty foods such as mackerel, fish, salmon, those are all rich in vitamin D. In summary, make sure you don't enter this winter season vitamin D deficient.
All right.
That is awesome.
Thank you.
There you go.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And again, wealth of information, health is wealth, and the doctor knows best.
Thank you very
we will
much.
take your advice. And I love salmon, by the way.
See you later.
Yes,
Thank
I
you for
do
having me.
too. Salmon is delicious.
All right,
I'm
thanks,
proud to say
Bob.
I've been boosted. I've been boosted.
Wow.
Wow, very good. Thank you, Dana. Let's try to, okay, here we go. Hello again, everybody. Thank Dana. Tell me, when did you get boosted?
On the 31st, so it's been 2 weeks now. It's all good.
Okay, so
no side effects,
very-
nothing.
How did you feel? How did you feel when you got your booster shot?
My arm was sore for about a week, but other than that, nothing. And I mixed it. I had the Moderna for the first 2 doses and Pfizer.
Okay.
Hey, Cheryl. So it's been I mixed it up and I feel great. I feel
Really? So
protected.
you
How
had
about
two.
that?
You had the 2 Modernas, and then you did your booster as Pfizer. You say Pfizer? I didn't.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I had 2 Pfizer. I think I'm going to go with the J&J. I'm going to go with the good doctor.
Wow.
I'm
I'm
going to
gonna
go
go
that.
with Pfizer this time.
Hey,
With
the
good
doctor, I love
So I'm switching up with that 75%.
But we have 2 more
So
cupcakes.
75%
Everyone coming.
with Pfizer, and then 45% with the Moderna. He said. So we know if you had Johnson & Johnson, it'll give you increase you by 45 with the Moderna and 75 with the Pfizer. So I'll do the 75.
Gotcha.
That's great. That's great.
For that fact check, Diane.
I'm sorry. But one more thing, we can't forget the flu vaccine. Now, I just had my flu vaccine. That's what I just did. Maybe I think I did it last week, but I haven't taken the booster yet.
Okay. Well, you know something, flu shots, I'm going to tell you something. I never get a flu shot. Never have, never wanted to, never had a desire.
I got it once, I think, or twice in my life.
And I've been fine. So I just said, knock on wood. But again, I'm just going to just keep it that way. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to.
Chicken soup.
Yeah, homemade chicken soup, chicken noodle soup. I mean, I can make that happen. So that's not a problem.
You have to take care of yourself overall, no matter how many vaccinations and shots and things on a regular. I think it's really important to take good care of yourself.
Again, yes. I want for the viewers, and thanks all the viewers for coming in and chatting. We see you out there. We are going to respond. I'd like to, first of all, again, welcome the Tommy Cats to the cupcakes. Welcome our cupcakes, and welcome the winos. I mean, you guys know Tasha K. Tasha K was on. She interviewed Tommy. Tommy interviewed her, and we love Tasha K. She is a friend of mine, and she gives it real. And she doesn't hold back at all. Find her, check her out, Tasha K. And welcome all of her winos. Okay. So we are happy about Tasha K. I don't know, Marlene, we're looking for you. But again, also we want to reintroduce Dana. Dana was with us. She's another original cupcake.
Hi,
out of Maryland.
Hey.
And our newest cupcake that she's glad to hear. We've been talking about her. A good friend of mine. We go way back, and this is my roommate, housemate from Brooklyn, Jersey girl. We know her as Foxy Brown.
That part.
Welcome to the show. She's now on the West Coast
here.
Out in LA, and welcome, Cupcake Foxy Brown.
In the
house. How you doing?
Foxy Brown.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, ladies.
You're very welcome. You are officially a cupcake. What's going on out in LA? Tell us what's happening with the COVID, how you guys are moving. I know that you guys were quarantined for a very long time, in and out. But you always heard about California. I mean, it was just like, it was ghost town. How is it now?
It's really nice now. I think it's still a little light in the streets. Everybody goes where they need to go and kind of goes home. There's a little nightlife, but not like before. Folks are eating out, but not as much as before. I think
Okay.
everything's changed. You definitely now need a vaccination card to go to any restaurants. Definitely have to wear your mask to go to any stores or any restaurants. So it's still, a little weird. I can only stay in the supermarket for so long. You're suffocating. You got to get in, you got to get out.
There you go.
That's how I feel. But
Yes, and in terms of the workforce and the jobs out there, I was watching something there. A lot of people were going on strike because they wanted the wages up a little higher out in California. What's going on, like, overall?
I think our minimum wage went up to $17.25,
Okay,
which I think
that's
is pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it's the highest in the country, as it should be.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying it should all be up. So,
Can you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
I'm a photographer and a visual artist, and Renita and I went to college together. But in addition to that, I have 2 kids. Well, they're young adults, and I love to take photography. I love to take pictures, and I'm now getting into NFTs, which are non-fungible tokens, and I'm learning more and more about them every day. And it's kind of like cryptocurrency meets fine art. So
nice. And we were chatting about that, and a lot of people. There's Marlene. Marlene's back. Hey.
Sorry.
Welcome back.
And if I'm not editing a shoot, I'm researching NFTs.
Perfect. Well, you definitely are in that entertainment industry. You're about that life, and we have something to share with the viewers shortly. But we want to switch gears just a little bit, and we want to talk about AstroWorld and Astroland. What happened out in Houston? What is going on? I mean, there's so many lawsuits that are going on. We had 8 deaths, 8 fatalities. Someone allegedly was going around, I don't know, injecting people during the show. Can anyone tell me more about this? What have you guys?
I heard the ejection part was not so much correct.
Okay.
But the part, the thing that was most stunning is that the people that were in the crowd, the stories they gave about how they couldn't breathe, and every time Travis was going on, people was like basically begging for air, and how once people did get out, they had not enough security, and then they were finding people were paramedics, but some of them weren't accurate and knowing the amount of pressure to apply people to do CPR by their weight and everything.
Okay.
And it was really totally disposition when it came to the readiness. They weren't prepared, just put it like that.
That's scary.
Really something trying.
Very scary.
So that was basically the intro when it came to that, and a lot of lawsuits, a lot of things are going to take place. But the far as that, I don't know about the correctness of that. Even though one of the paramedics said that, somebody said that they got stung and then they passed out and that, but I don't know. I don't think people were deliberately. I just heard that the capacity got big because of the scalping and a lot of other things that were going on. And they just weren't prepared. So altogether, I think they should have just stopped or canceled the show. But
well, I think Travis Scott, they've actually thinking about taking him out of Coachella, Foxy. That's the latest that I heard. Yeah, and apparently he went to an after party, and then when they found out what happened, he left. But he performed his entire show while this was going on. But I think I don't think he knowledgeably knew what was going on.
Was he not aware?
I don't think he was aware.
How can you really perpetrate that as an artist that would happen? You can't even do that. Like, I think even when Michael Jackson concerts, we never heard of stuff like that. Even like when I think
that happened.
I think it's a generation. I think it's the way that people, it could have been a lot of just with that, and then people haven't been out, and then like they said, it was just too many people. So
Exactly.
when too many people, you panic. So it was just really just a matter of
There was a lot of
overcapacity.
trampling. A lot of
So
trampling
I
going
don't
on.
think that was really like, I don't think we could blame the artist, but I think
I
that
agree, Diana.
they should be more prepared in security, because the artists, like I said, they bring the people, and they can't run everything. You know what I'm saying? And it
Right.
shouldn't really be held against them. I just would use that as a lesson to be a better prepared. Like when the people sampled the White House, who would have thought that? But it happened.
Well, in
And things,
actuality,
you
I
know.
think that Travis has a message, is what the young people are saying.
Mm-hmm.
He has a message that he tells the kids, I guess, to rush the stage.
Right.
Say that again?
I
He's
guess somewhere
encouraging it.
in his lyrics, he encourages the kids to rush the stage and to rush forward like this. Because I said, well,
Wow.
people even be trying to blame him. And they were like, but he always promotes that in his songs. He's like,
Oh,
yeah.
well, then he's basically asking for that
Oh,
energy.
wow.
I think
But-
this time it actually happened, and
Yeah.
it was a situation.
Well, I'm going to tell you from a psychic point of view, they were given all kinds of things that could have happened. But like I said, we really don't know. But we know that it wasn't enough of anything. Like, wasn't enough of paramedics. It just was like, it was not.
There were
it
too
was
many
not-
people.
how
I mean, there was.
say?
I mean, if you can watch the footage clearly and see that. I mean,
Right.
who would even want to go to a concert with that many people in one area? It's a pandemic, yes, but in general, who wants to even be bothered with that? I
Yeah.
mean, you have a 9-year-old boy that's critically injured in the hospital as we speak.
Shouldn't even-
14-year-old died. I mean, this is big. This is serious. And no one's taking the blame.
Well, I
It's
wouldn't have brought-
not,
I
he's
wouldn't
not
have
taking the
took-
blame.
yeah.
Live Nation's not taking the blame. The FBI is still, everything's still under investigation. But right now, my
Right.
thing is that, everything that went on, there were just too many people. There was not enough crowd control at all.
That's really
And Diane,
basically-
again, the scalpers. I mean, a lot of things you take into consideration.
Yeah, a lot of things led to that capacity of that crowd to get like that.
Mm.
And they just
But he's
kept letting
paying for
people
8 of the
in.
funerals. He's paying
Yeah.
for 8 of those funerals, which I think is great. It's something that he wants to do. I mean, he does feel guilt because it happened during his show. I think Drake was on the bill. I don't know who opened for them.
Yeah, Drake was on the bill too. Drake is doing something as well. He's
Okay.
helping doing something. Yeah, they're because they have a reputation. I understand that, and they do have compassion, but you would
Right.
never expect that. Like I said, it didn't happen at any other concerts. I think that, like I said, it got out of hand. Too many people. That's all. And when people panic, this is what it is. The lady was
Absolutely.
like literally saying she had to stand up to breathe every time he started the singing. Like, this is just like something that's going to haunt these people, and it's going to
Absolutely.
be a learning lesson for them when it comes to like this. So maybe they'll learn never to do this again. Because it is dangerous. Yeah, everything has a capacity, so they definitely
Absolutely. How do you
should've
feel,
gave
Foxy,
people
about your children if they were to have gone to this concert? I mean, they're in their 20s. I mean, they love Travis Scott. He's hot in terms of his music. What are your thoughts?
I think I got these kids that are they need artist passes, and they need a lot of things themselves to even go to a concert. And thank goodness Nia is into it more so than Jamani, but
Okay.
they're not one to be all up in the middle of the crowd anyway. Thank God. Like, I think
Right.
I don't know what the kids think is in there like that close. And I guess maybe because I'm little, I never like to be in big crowds like that, especially
Right.
these
Exactly.
things happen, unfortunately. Like years ago when Heavy and Puff did that basketball game at CCNY or whatever it was,
Yeah.
and they rushed the door. I don't know what they were
I
going.
remember that. I remember that. I mean, it was a tramp. It was another type of trampoline type of, getting trampled on type of situation.
Trampled in. Like, where are you going? Do you think is in there? Like, what's
Like,
happening?
no one's going anywhere. Nothing's. No one's.
I don't know why they're rushing the stage. Like, how much closer do you want to get to a situation? Like, I don't know.
Right.
But like you said, if he definitely mentioned that in his song, there are going to be litigations towards that.
I didn't know. I didn't
because
realize that,
that's
Diane.
what lawyers are very, how can I say, they give
Yeah,
their
I don't know if in
opinion.
the song, but I think at the concerts.
Oh, okay.
I think he says something because I said, why would they? He's performing. Why would they even think he can, know what's happening? And they're like, the little one said, no, this is what he promotes at his
Wow.
concerts.
I'm
Didn't
praying for
I know
Snoop have a
him.
Tiana
similar
Taylor.
situation?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was asking, didn't Snoop
I
have
said,
a
I
similar
said Tiana
situation a few
Taylor.
years ago?
Okay.
Who's that?
Where the stage ended up falling. Didn't Snoop have an incident a few years earlier before COVID where I think in New Jersey he was giving a concert and they rushed the stage and it ended up falling apart or something like that?
Wow.
Wow. No, I didn't hear
I don't
about that.
I'm
know.
gonna look it up now.
So wow, we have a lot of people out here. China Black,
We sure
welcome
do.
to the show.
We have my friend
Conspiracy
Michelle Millings. Hey, Michelle.
Okay, hi Michelle. Brenda Austin, yes, salmon is the thing. Definitely get your salmon intake up. Vitamin D. Rodney Moore,
Vitamin
how
D
are
is
you? Welcome
very
to the
important.
show. Welcome to the cupcakes. We are here and we love to hear good and positive opinions about things. Again, everyone has their own opinion, but say what you want, say what you feel. But we just try to keep everyone uplifted here on this platform. It is absolutely great to have everyone here tonight. And again, we're here Wednesdays and Sundays, with the whole, topics that we find that are interesting and that people want to know about and want to hear about. And that's what we do here. I do want to know, this is real quick, we're going to go a little off topic. Did anyone hear about this Chris Brown cereal that's coming out? $24 a box of cereal. And it's called
No, ma'am.
Breezy Cosmic Crunch. I don't know what it tastes like. I'm thinking Frosted Flakes or something like that. But $24 a box. Chris Brown, what are you doing to us?
Oh gosh. I was gonna say my
Inflation is
son will
here.
buy it, but no, he won't.
Can you
$24?
order
I would
No,
love
thank
to.
you.
I would love to sample.
I hope there's a prize in there. $24, right? Hope there's a prize at the bottom of the box.
Something really good to put some cash in there.
I know.
It's something like
I
a
tell
water
you, it's
gun.
probably gonna sell like what is that, like Kardashian, like 1,000,000 boxes in 1 minute.
Oh my, yes,
Could you
definitely.
imagine?
And I think I'll stick to oatmeal too.
That's a healthy way to go during this time and age.
Definitely.
Let's stick with the old school. Michelle, yes, Michelle says the same thing. I'll be sticking with oatmeal. So I think we're all on the same page with that. We have a little guest that wants to come in really quickly. Another friend to the show. Let's see if we can pull him up.
Hey, how y'all doing?
There he is, Saxman himself, Danny Rock.
Hey,
Hey.
Danny.
Hey, hey everyone. I heard you talking about,
Hey.
I heard you discussing Travis Scott.
Yes.
Okay, that's better. I turned that echo off. I heard you discussing him and I couldn't but to think that there's some greed involved. The manager is letting all those people in. They don't care. They want to make money. Am I right or wrong? The more people that come in there, the more money they make. And they're not really that concerned about the hazards. Am I right or wrong?
Well, the promoters, I mean, everything is financial gain, the promoters of the show. We all know this. But again, overselling tickets, scalping tickets, overselling the crowd. They should have had a capacity limit, clicking people in. I don't know, digitally, however you do it. But I just think that right now, a lot of, right now, financial gain is what everyone wants. And and holidays are coming around. I mean, you can think of so many factors that, pretty much make up this whole horrible, tragic situation. But
I can think of other factors. Maybe people were smoking. Maybe people were smoking pot. Maybe they were smoking drugs. Who knows?
But that's free. That's legal. That's really. But I'm just saying,
it's legal. But if someone was allergic to it or something, I don't know. I mean, like if you have a lot of people doing that in one, all those people, such concentration. I'm just saying. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong. There was a lot of stuff going on in there. Believe it or not, it was a lot before then. They did say the crowd was getting, they were drinking. There was a lot of, partying and smoking. It was.
Smoking, drinking,
Yeah, it was.
getting physical,
So,
dancing, and
yeah,
breathing
it
in
was
and
a
out
lot
heavy.
of stuff going on. They were just busting through certain gates to get closer too.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, it was a lot going on.
Carbon monoxide.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
People were
wow.
passing out
There
from
was a lot
that.
going on there.
It was just a nightmare, I heard. And like I said, you know, these poor people are going to remember that. And they, you know, like I said, you know, I'm not going to be that fan. I would have left already.
And I love
I
Travis
love
Scott. I mean, he's one of my favorite artists right now. I
He
enjoy
is,
his
but he's
music.
gonna have more
I would have
hiccups
gone. I
than he has
mean,
breaks
if he
in
were
his
down
hair.
here, I would have gone. I mean, I like Travis Scott, but again, with the capacity of people, I probably would have stayed on the outskirts because it seemed like it was standing room only. It was outdoors. I didn't see any chairs. I believe it was just a stand-up concert. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't, you know, that's what it looked like
But
to me just
I don't
watching.
even
That's
know
what
how they
I
got
saw
away
it
with- I don't know how
too.
they got away with that neither.
Had the
People paid for
firemen
seats,
not shut
to
that down.
stand. That is true. They should have. You're right. Where was that? I mean, like, where was the authorities? You know, yeah, that's true. And then even with the guy saying him knowing the concert manager, he told him about his mixed feelings about it. You know, prior to that, you know, maybe he should have took that a little further too to tell Travis.
Yeah.
That maybe he should have been a little more. If it's really a friend, like you said, you know, it is what it is.
Exactly.
A lot of people are going to have to be accountable,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, to a certain degree of accountability when it comes to
Right.
that. So,
Can I ask you ladies something?
Sure.
Does anybody know about
Sure.
the part where someone took his shoe off and then he told the audience to go, I think I forget the words, go get this mother effer. Remember that?
I heard something.
This at the
relevant
concert?
to that.
I didn't hear about
that.
that. I didn't hear about that.
Did I hear that on Extra or something? Yeah.
He told the whole crowd, F this mother effer up. Someone took his shoe off. But also not to bash him. I also saw another video of him asking politely to please step away. I saw him asking that many times.
Okay.
And then the person still violated his space.
Right.
So no one knows anything about that.
No, I didn't hear about the shoe. I didn't hear about the shoe incident. I just know that Tiana Taylor, she had a concert out in LA a couple of nights ago, and saying something happened with a crowd goer, and they said take her out the stage. She stopped her show, and I think a lot of artists are just going to be like on high alert now if they could visually see anything that's going on, and just immediately stop, pause, get that person, help the person, because she was really like, a little frantic, and they've been showing this footage like all day. So big ups to Tiana Taylor for like just being right there watching her audience. Yeah.
I would advise any fans of any stars never ever go on the stage, never, unless you get permission to
that
do
doesn't
it.
make any sense unless you're called.
Because it really, if it invades the musician's space and they feel violated, they really do.
True.
It's like someone staring at you and saying, "Play that, you play this," and then I don't know. It just feels weird.
Yeah. It's unreal. So Danny, you have some tunes for us? Get us in some music mode. What do you have? Get some tunes for us, please, Danny. It's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. If you know a veteran, please reach out to them.
All right.
And thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Thank you. Can you hear this? Can you hear this?
Yes, indeed.
Make it louder.
Go, Danny.
All right.
Hey, Danny.
Do it, Danny.
Go, Danny, go.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Woo! Danny always rocks it out.
That's my happy blues.
Thank you.
When he
Danny.
first,
We had sax malfunction.
I feel the earth move over my feet. I feel the had a song. You was just like grooving. I was like, wow.
Danny, make sure you bring that sax on the cruise. Don't forget.
Yes. I want to
May
bring the
6th
DJ.
to May 9th, everybody. Don't forget, get your deposits in.
On the table.
Get it on.
The table.
Heading to Coco Cay, Nassau, Bahamas. May 6th to May 9th, 2022. Ladies,
Woo-hoo.
we already talked about a girls trip on that, right, Foxy?
Yes,
Okay, so it's on.
it's
You know.
on.
Now, what do you
I gotta cut
ladies
here and cut there.
what do you ladies
Well,
think about
coming to you from
Bella
LA.
Hadid?
Bella.
Bella Hadid.
Bella Hadid. What do you think about her and the Willow Smith scenario?
Ooh.
What's
I
happening?
don't know. I don't know.
I mean, from what I know about it, from what I know, Bella Hadid was depressed, and so was Willow mentioned something about being depressed, right? So Bella Hadid read some kind of tweet, and then she made a whole comment, and she made a tweet, and then she started crying, and she made put videos out with no makeup on, and she started crying and telling everybody that she had anxiety and she was depressed, that she was a manic depressed person. And she was she was crying and thanking Willow. She said, "Thank you very much for all you have expressed. You really helped me." And that was that. But do you think she was truly depressed? Do you think she was just doing that for attention, or a little bit of both?
I mean, she clearly
go
could
ahead.
be depressed. People
What's
are
that?
depressed. I don't know
Yes.
why.
Yes,
Like I
which
say,
could be normal,
depression.
actually.
My grandmother says that depression is a privilege. But like it's usually you're too busy to be depressed. No, I shouldn't make jokes like that, but you know, it's tough because
We all get depressed.
but you know, like my grandmother says that, you know, being depressed is a luxury, and my mom used to say there's no such thing as the word boredom. I think that people like make their lives, and whatever it is,
Yes.
kind of there, unless you had a traumatic experience that you're trying to deal with. And you know, a lot of people have. I don't know. I can't call it from over here, but I think everything is fixable.
Of
Right.
course,
And
that's
what about
therapy's for.
what's your view on
Absolutely.
Bella Hadid's reaction to it, where she was thanking Willow Smith for expressing herself?
She must have given her some inspiration or advice. And sometimes people like to know that other people are going through what they're going through, I guess, you know?
And what do you think they were going through it for real, or were they trying to get attention?
No, I think people have issues that we think they don't have because of other stuff, but people have real issues,
Okay, all right.
you know.
I don't think you should
Yeah.
second guess anyone's feeling when it comes to depression or mental health, especially today.
Yeah,
it's real.
You have people that are experiencing it all the time, and you can't. I would never second guess someone if they came out, whether in public or private. You know, everyone has something going on.
Exactly.
So I wouldn't. I'm not going to second guess that her intentions or her angle. No.
Especially today.
Especially in her.
And sometimes a person that suffers from postpartum depression, you don't know what you're feeling. You just know you feel
Okay.
off or different.
That is
Okay.
true.
Well, I don't think she had. Did she have a baby?
Just go to your physician. Oh gosh, she's 16.
Oh, I don't know if she
now.
had a baby. Does anyone know?
I don't think she had a baby, but I'm saying, you know, there's so many reasons right now to be like, these kids can't even be like the kids we were. Like, they can't just grow up as kids. So many in front of them these days. My God.
That is
I
true.
can't deal with it. I'm grown.
Well, my job is to undepress people.
Well, that
and
music is
uplift
the
them.
answer.
And that's
Yeah.
Anita's job too. Positive vibes.
Music is the answer. You know, that's therapy. That's universal. So thank you for that. And speaking of that, we have a little clip that I want to show right now for all the viewers. If you want to know a little bit more about our cupcake, our newest cupcake, Cheryl Fox, sit back and watch, and we're going to have a little quick discussion afterwards. Here we go.
Oh, really? Here's something, Ray.
Hang on. Here we go. Come on. All right, let's get it up. Okay, give me a moment. Okay. Okay, come on. I'm clicking. Okay. It says unresponsive. Wait a minute. Okay. Hang on a second, you guys. Here we go.
I love how official you are.
Come on. You guys see it? It's like doing some type of
No, we see us.
buffering.
Right
Is
now.
it buffering?
No, it's us. Can you see us?
I'm seeing buffering on my end. So let me try to add it again. Hang on, here we go,
I
you
see
guys.
welcome cupcakes.
Okay, here we go. It's sitting right here. Come on. I'm clicking. Okay. Hang on, everyone. Just be patient. Okay. It's not clicking. I'm trying to add it. Here we go.
I love you, Ray.
Hi. You guys, okay, it's buffering. I don't know what's happening here.
It's okay.
You guys see it buffering? What do you guys, on my screen, I see it buffering and getting ready to air, getting ready to come on. Let me open the
No,
screen.
I don't
up
see
a
any
little more.
buffering, Renita.
I don't see anything.
Okay, let me
Here we go.
edit once more. Okay, someone said it's buffering there too. We're gonna give it another shot.
It might be too
Not
big.
that familiar. Okay, what just exit full screen?
Oh, there you go a little bit.
Can we hear anything?
No. It's very foggy though. It's like
I see. Am I?
It's like the connection is
Yeah, because it's crystal clear. And I did practice on doing this here. It's frozen now with our friend Pharrell. Let's see. Okay. I don't even know how to get out of this. Wait. It says wait. Okay.
over.
Oh, I see it. Is that for
Is
real?
it playing on your end or is it
That's Pharrell.
there? Is he frozen on here?
Yeah, it's frozen.
It's frozen. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to.
Oh no, there it is. It's going. It's going.
It's
Yeah, but
still,
I don't hear anything.
still
I don't
good
hear
quality.
anything.
Okay.
I don't hear anything on my end.
Oh,
You guys hear?
Tim Porter. That's
I don't.
Yeah, I can't hear anything. Like,
And
can
it's
you guys
very
hear something?
groggy, like a bad photo album.
Okay, then I don't want to show it view. I don't want to have it viewed like that. So we'll work on that because I
We'll work
see
on
it's.
that.
Yeah, I don't hear any. I don't hear the sound. Excuse me, everyone. You know, we're trying to get the technical together, and I'm trying to work with this
I see it, but
device.
yeah, you can see it definitely.
Okay, we're gonna take it. I'm gonna take it down because I want it to go the right way and to be very clear. And I'm not getting that clarity. So I can't. I don't even know. I don't even know how to get back to this. Okay.
to us.
I need an editor here with me.
Back to us.
Okay, I'm trying actually. Wait a second. There we go. Okay, let me take that down. Okay. All right. Hang on, everyone. Thanks again for coming on the show, everyone. I'm going to pull this down because can you hear the volume? But I can't hear the
Not on the
volume.
video.
No.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll table this, and once we get it right, we'll bring it back maybe on our next show.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let me.
Okay.
Because I don't hear it. It's like I see the visual, but again, I don't have the full volume.
Unless she
so.
wants to give us the tutorial of it. I don't know.
And the images are horrid. I mean, I'm sorry, but they don't look good.
I know. I'm going to take it. I'm trying to take it down. I don't know. I'm pressing this button.
We're out. We were
Come
back.
on,
We were just back.
Okay, there we go. Okay, we're back, everybody. Okay, so again, we're going to come back to that video soon. Can you? Am I frozen on here? I feel like I am.
Lost us again.
What's going on? Wait a second. Why is it?
We're back, and now we're back.
I'm trying to take it down.
No,
we're back. We're live. We're good.
No, I can't. On my end, I can't see anything.
Okay, we
literally like I only see this.
Well, we see you.
Okay, here we go. Now I see everyone now. Okay, we're back, everybody. Sorry for the technical difficulties with this device here, but we're going to get it right the next time we come on because it's exciting and it's very entertaining and it really gives a full picture of a lot that we're talking about in the entertainment industry. So why does this thing keep popping up? Oh my gosh.
Goodness.
Thank you, viewers. I'm trying to work these buttons here.
Now you look like you're far away, but
okay, because really on my end it's a black screen and all of us are on the left-hand side, and I'm trying to remove everything.
I have you in the middle again. Like it's
a full screen.
It's just us. It's everyone. We're back.
Well, I can't see anything, but I'm just gonna go for that. All right. So thanks, Tara. Yeah, I'm not trying to panic. It's just that, we're up here and I just had everything set up, but things happen, live TV, right? That's what it is. So now I just see myself on here.
And the cupcakes, Renita, the cupcakes, we're unbreakable. Just like we're unbreakable.
I love.
Just like Alicia Keys'
song. You guys can chime in on. Okay. You guys can chime in on anything that you want to at this time. I also listen. Did you guys hear that 50 Cent is trying to actually buy the entire Stars network?
Ooh, that would be amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think the programming would look like?
Great.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say, guys, why not? Because he's carrying it. So why shouldn't he buy the daggone network? He's carrying it. He knows his worth. He's standing up, and why shouldn't he?
Right. He's definitely
he's carrying it.
Yeah, I got
Stars worth $4.3 billion right now.
Well, I really respect him in the game. I'm not gonna lie. As a professional, he's doing it. He's doing the thing. He's doing this thing. He's definitely doing it. I like BMF. I like what he's doing. I love it.
Oh, I love BMF. I'm following. I'm obsessed with it. I'm on a
like
couple
Power.
of Facebook groups. Big Meech, hallelujah.
Oh yes. But what about the other guy, Lamar? He's a good
Lamar. Oh my gosh, we know a lot of Lamars. Lamar, he's
And
not the
from
nicest guy,
Africa.
but
He don't even speak the
He said
language.
he's not
And
the
he learned
nicest
that. He was
guy.
like getting it in. So
and
awesome.
Terry, I mean, this is, and it's good because Little Meech is actually playing Big Meech, his dad. So I mean,
Exactly.
Just like him.
Yeah.
My
looks
goodness.
like him. He didn't have any acting experience. I believe 50 Cent actually paid for his acting coaching
that's
classes
good.
or something because they wanted him on. They felt like he could really pull it off, and he is.
And
But it wasn't on
yeah.
last Sunday. I was very upset. I had a little withdrawal, BMF withdrawal.
So what happened? They took it off for a minute. Why?
Well, what it is, I think they give a week. They do a. Go ahead, Renita.
No, I don't. I don't know you. Do you know, Diane? I'm not
They
sure.
always do that. Like even with Tyler Perry shows, they take a week in between the taping, sometime a break, and then they come back.
Well, what was 50? He was mad about something.
Oh wow!
I didn't hear about that.
That's why he's buying it.
Well, I'm hoping everything goes good with the negotiation altogether. But I really don't know anything else about it.
I heard that too,
His
Cheryl.
anger.
Maybe last year, and I think it was regarding what the network was paying him.
Okay.
On Twitter this weekend, he was saying something like, "How are you going to put it on and take it off?" Like, I just didn't know what he was talking about.
Oh, his show now.
Are you talking about with the episodes?
Yeah.
Something he was talking about this weekend.
I just thought they wanted like a little cliffhanger, and they wanted everyone to kind of like really want it, want to watch it even more. They just took off for one Sunday and just get everybody just anticipated for the next episode. That's what I thought when they said it wasn't coming on. I didn't know any other backstory. Just to really get the viewers to want it even more, because now everyone's anticipating for this Sunday. So I think that the viewership, I mean, they just, they might be trying to push it out there to get more people. I mean, it's a buzz. I mean, it's a hit. It's hot. I love the show. And it's based on real life situation, a real life story.
Yeah.
So I love BMI. So again, shout out to 50 Cent for doing all that he's doing. It's your birthday.
Yeah, it is.
I think Tasha Smith is the director. Tasha Smith.
Yeah, she's one of the co-producers. I think she's co-producing it with them, right?
She said she was raised by dope addicts, so she knows the game. That gives it a little more, because she said she was raised by drug addicts, like I was saying, and she says that give it a little more twist too, because she understands. So she was like,
okay.
That's why a lot of this drug scene, the drug addict scenes, they be funny. When I tell you, these people down to the T, they act. They really good actors on that show. Definitely.
They have Cash Doll. I didn't even know that was her at first. But they pegged a lot of the actors, the parents, the mom. I mean, like it's just great. I mean, the acting ensemble. Everyone has been casted really, really good. Power coming on soon.
We're good together.
Yeah, Power comes back on the 21st, right?
Yay!
Ghost.
Yeah, that's a favorite.
Woo!
Regarding entertainment, did you hear about Adele's concert?
Oh,
she had a concert in LA. What'd you hear about?
I didn't hear you. What did you say, Danny?
I just heard she's awesome. I mean, she's awesome anyway.
Adele.
But she got a lot of sad songs, ain't gonna lie, but I would like for her to do like a house music song, but
yeah. Set Fire to the Rain. I like the way they remixed that. She had a concert in LA, and she had some major celebrities there. She had Tyler Perry, because I heard someone mention Tyler Perry. He was there. Lizzo was there.
Okay.
And I think a couple others that I forget, but that's some team she had, like some followers. Like they were really important followers that she had, celebrities. Those are important people. That's a lot of clout, I'm saying.
Well, yeah, and Oprah's interviewing.
Right.
Who did you say? Oprah?
Yeah, Oprah's interviewing her tonight.
Oh, wow.
Supposed to be shown. So yeah, clout.
Why doesn't
Oh,
Wendy
wow.
Williams interview her? Maybe she will. Maybe she has.
Maybe
You
she, well,
know,
I'm
you
not
know,
sure she
Renita.
has or not at this point, but when she comes back on the air, I'm sure that'll be one of the first people that she's going to interview. So, yeah,
Casey.
we're rooting for that interview to happen.
What about Lizzo? I don't remember if was she on the Wendy show, Wendy Williams show.
I don't recall seeing Lizzo. I don't recall seeing her. Anybody seen Lizzo on Wendy's show? I don't think she interviewed her.
No, no,
I don't think
I
she's
don't
interviewed her
remember
yet.
seeing her.
We gotta ask Wendy about that.
We will.
That would be so
We will
nice to
ask
see them on the
Wendy.
show. Wow.
Okay, technical difficulties.
Yeah, Renita's frozen right now. Okay.
So
Yeah.
you're a Lizzo fan?
I like some of the songs. I like Truth Hurts and a couple others. I forget the names of them. I think she's
Okay.
good. She's good. Yeah.
I like that too.
I liked her style. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
The
awesome.
melodies were nice. Yeah, Renita's frozen there. So that's all right. It's okay. What's your favorite Lizzo song?
Who mine?
Diane, yeah.
Oh my God! Don't even start because I'm really like, to be honest with you, it's that first song she came out with. That's the one I love the most, and I really like because she represents the big girl. I guess I'm like I'm not skinny, but I'm not that voluptuous, but you know. I really don't follow her too much, but like I said, she's a beautiful, full-figured woman. I can definitely tell you that. And she gives you confidence. She definitely does. She gives you confidence.
I listen to her for her content. I don't really care the way she looks, but I love her content. That's all. I can only say good things about her content.
Super talented.
Yeah.
She's aggressive.
Very talented.
For full figurements. Put it like that.
Yeah. I mean, I would see if she looked good or if she didn't look good. I just like her style. That's it.
Right.
Okay.
Well, Eddie Murphy loves her. All the big
Oh, yeah?
players love her.
Oh, wow.
So like I said, she's definitely getting away with everything she wants to get away with in a good way.
Yeah, we're looking forward for some new songs by her.
Oh, definitely. I would like to see her do a little bit more songs. Definitely.
I'd actually like to hear some house music by her, like
Oh yeah, definitely.
remixes.
That would be nice. That would be nice. She kind of like Jasmine Sullivan is nice too, but she lost a lot of weight, but she's not considered a big girl right now. She looks good, but I'm just saying, even in her full figureness, she has a wonderful voice as well. So
Big time.
yeah, definitely.
What? I'm sorry.
All right, Cheryl.
Right. Sorry. Right. I know.
So are they gonna close this out because it is past 10 or?
Yeah, I
We
think
might
maybe
be.
they close it out.
Let's
Is
find
Riri
out.
coming back?
Since you're still in the show right now, let's see if we got any chats. We got a few chats here. Let's see.
I'll tell you what, I can play a little saxophone for a couple minutes because Renita's on her way back. But
Okay.
just in the meantime, let me pick something out over here.
Okay.
And she's probably gonna close right after, but in the meantime, why not?
That's a beautiful.
I do want to announce a new album that came out. I was not able to post all the links. The Nick Clemens Band has a new album, brand new. And on the album is his father. It's a previously unheard, unreleased track. Never before seen by the public or heard by the public. The track that he played on is called No Worries. It's on our album. You can hear Clarence Clemens, the big man, the one who was with Bruce Springsteen. He was with the Grateful Dead. He was with
Grateful Dead.
Joe Jackson. He wrote "You're a Friend of Mine." That's the famous big man, Clarence Clemens. He played saxophone like what I was playing. He played the same instrument, but a lot better than I did. And I'm in his son's band. His name is Nick Clemens. I'm the lead sax player for that group, and we have an album, and it's available on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, Apple Music, and YouTube. All you do is just type in Nick Clemens Band, and you'll find it. I try to post the links maybe Renita will help me post the links, and I don't know what's going on, but anyway, here's some jazz here. I don't know if you hear this. No, I don't think it's playing yet. It will.
I'll let you know. Let's see.
It will play. Here we go. There we go. How's that?
I got a phone call. And it interrupted. I'm so sorry, guys.
All good. That was wonderful. Thank
It
you.
was wonderful.
Thank you for listening.
You're welcome.
Well, you guys enjoy the rest of your week.
All right, you too as well.
Thank you.
You're
What
welcome.
had happened was,
See, what had happened was I had that music running through the phone.
so are we all hanging up? If you girls are ladies are gonna hang up, I guess I'll also exit the room. And I want to thank everyone in the audience and you ladies, Diane and Cheryl Fox, for being with us this evening. It's been great.
Thank you for
You're welcome.
entertaining us. That
Very
part.
good.
Hope to see you again. You guys have the
Okay.
best week.
You too. You too.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All
I
right.
wish you all the best.
Okay.
Take care.
Alrighty.
Okay. Bye-bye now.
Okay.
Ciao.
All right.
Hey, everybody. I just want to get back on. I had a very big glitch in the system with this laptop. And hope to get something soon, real soon. So I just wanted to come back on. I want to thank all the cupcakes, Dana, Marlene, Cheryl, Foxy Brown, for coming out. Diane, I'm so happy they came out. They are the cupcakes. We'll be back again on Sunday, hopefully without any technical difficulties. But again, I just want to thank everyone, the Tommy Cats, the Winos, the cupcakes, everyone for tuning in and hanging out with us. We hit some interesting topics, and I hope you got a takeaway from everything today. But again, thanks everyone for coming out, and thank you for supporting, and thank you for rocking out with the cupcakes. Have a great Veterans Day for all the veterans. Again, we salute you. We thank you for serving our country. And I have plenty of family members who are veterans and deeply love you. And again, everyone, thanks again. I wanted to come back on because I hated not to come back on. And thanks for my cupcake girls who held it down. Danny Rock, thank you for holding it down. And I love you guys. We'll see you back on Sunday. Have a great day and a great weekend. Bye, everyone. And a great evening, of course. Danny. See you. All right. Have a great evening, everyone. And stay safe and stay blessed.